over and had to run off.
I think we're live. Hi guys, it's Moz here for Airfix and Chill. It's our normal chat on a Monday. Thank you all for joining us, and just want to quickly just say that at this time, the United Kingdom have lost their Queen, and personally, I'm a royalist, and very sad times at the moment. But we're going to more concentrate on the scale modelling, and talk about what we're doing on the bench, etc. But just as the nation is grieving, we will put out some respect for that, indeed, and our thoughts to His Royal Highness the King at this sad time. So, but I thought we'll just put that out the way first, and I think all of you can agree that it's been a very interesting few days and a very sad time as well. You know, we've got people who have lost a grandmother, a mother, a great grandmother, and our thoughts and our prayers go to them. Okay, so there's the start of the evening. So on the chat, we have some newbies have joined us tonight. We have Matt, Captain VFC. Hiya, my friend. How are you?
Hello, everybody. I am very well, thank you, Moz.
Good, good. Thank you for joining us. We also have Jason from Model Kit Stuff. Hi, Jason.
Good evening.
I've been looking forward to getting you on because we've been chatting forward and back for a while now, haven't we? On Gmail.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah. We have the regulars on, Plastic Alchemist. Hi, my friend. How are you?
Good evening. I'm very well, thank you.
Good, good. And we also have Hamish Heinkels. Hi, Hamish. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, good. Now, tonight, have you got your water or everything or your paint away so you don't knock it over?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
We'll go with that. Brilliant. So first off, let's do a round table. What, Matt, what are you working on at the moment? I see you've got a nice model there in your hand. What are you working on?
I've got two things with me on my temporary bench downstairs at the moment. One is this absolute beauty.
Yes.
The Airfix Messerschmitt ME262A1A. Which I was saying earlier, I've had it sitting around since it was first released in 2017. Like an idiot, I didn't make it when I first got it. And the other is the new Hawker Tempest Mark V. Yeah. Also Airfix, just to keep on brand with the name of the video.
I won't avoid too much. I just ripped it off from Netflix and chill.
I know, and I enjoyed it. And to be honest, I want those flying hours, so I need to make some more Airfix so I can get like one of the meteors, for example.
Yeah, that's fair play. That fair play. So that one there on the bench is the actual Messerschmitt, isn't it? It's a nice kit that as well, isn't it? It's gone well together, I guess.
Yes, it has been a joy to build. Slightly modular at the moment, but that's because I wanted to keep as much space free as possible. It's not detaching for the weight in case I needed any more weight. So it's currently got a little detachable nose section filled with lead. I already know that there is no chance this is ever going to sit on its tail. Probably not even at some stupid angle. Like that, it will probably still just nosedive. But I'm making it in a modular way just so that I can add more weight if needed, or maybe even take some out if it breaks the undercarriage. You never know.
Yeah, I you know, the rule of thumb for Revel is that whatever they tell you, you times it by 2 and add 2. So if it says 5 grams, you put 12 in. But little tip there, you've got your file there. It's always good if your little file, put that on the base of the cutting mat there, and then rest the wings right in line with the back of the rest in line with the undercarriage or the wheels, the gearing underneath.
Yes.
And if it touches on the front without it hitting the back, you should be fine. So that's just something I always normally do is I just I get like a paintbrush or something. And where's what I do in mine? There it is. So if I know that the gearing's going to be, along that is going to be there, as long as you put the paintbrush there, I'll get a paintbrush. It's just a little. That's what I normally do anyway. So a little paintbrush. If it's there and it falls forward and it's under the undercarriage, you know that it's not going to be a tail sitter. So just a little something that I try to do anyway. So
I will bear that in mind. I
generally
treat tricycle undercarriage like biplanes, avoided where possible. But it's a shame because I bloody like them.
Fair play. Jason, what are you working on at the moment? Looks really nice. Oh, hang on, that's the Mary Rose, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Brilliant. How are you finding it?
You know what? It's a beautiful little model.
It is, isn't it?
It's done together really well. And what I plan to do with this is take it to the next level, a bit beyond starter set, and weather it and put a bit of rigging on it and see if we can zuzz it up a bit.
I've seen a few people make it, and they've all said even the decals go down really nice. There's no dicking about with it. It is I would say that is a very, very good starter set, and I think it's only about 5-year-old, isn't it? It's not that old, is it?
Yeah, about 5 years, and
yeah,
loads of decals. There's tons. It's
yeah,
really good value.
Brilliant. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, you can. So, what have you sprayed it with? What sort of what primer have you used on that one?
This is all Humbrol. So the primer is Humbrol Enamel #1.
Brilliant.
And then we've done Humbrol acrylic white, and then which is in the kit. And then I'm trying to use the kit supplied paints, but anything else I need to add, I will. But there's one or two things that I think we can change because a lot of it's brown. So if we can change some of these things for different colours, I think we'll do that as well.
Fair play.
And then I've also got a wildcat just in case I get a minute for that as well.
Everyone
is that the
needs
one
an
I sent
emergency
you?
wildcat.
Yeah, it is actually, and
yeah.
I have the dogfight double with this in, so this is going to end up on the dogfight double display, and then I'll build with the undercarriage down because I've put the wheels up on this one.
That's nice. That
the
dogfight doubles do come with the stands, don't they?
Yeah, it comes with the stand and zero. But what I'd like to do now I've built it is build it with the wings folded and the wheels down. So I think that look quite cool.
Yeah, it's not too difficult to do it with the wings up or down, isn't it? They do give you the good. You don't cut the wing, do you? I can't remember. No, cut the wing.
You get 2 sets of wings. So
that's right. You get 2 sets of wings on that one, don't you? Yeah.
So you need a minimum of 2 of these kits. Is my conclusion.
Yeah, I can get that. Or you can have 1 wing up and 1 wing down, can't you?
You could absolutely.
Yeah. So now moving on to Hamish. Hamish, good evening. What are you building at the moment?
Hang on. Let's get back to the thing. I was looking at schemes for it. I'm building the Armour Fast Cromwell, so I'm not sticking with the Airfix.
You're not.
Oh, sorry.
So
I've got that.
Good night. See you next week. Cheers.
There's always one.
Carry on.
Yeah, so I'm Fast Cromwell. It's a really fun little kit, although the instructions are a bit emotional.
Oh yes, this is the one that you said that they weren't quite. You kind of confused you a little bit last week when you were doing the other one.
Yeah, hang on, I can show you the instructions because they're right there. That's all there really is to it.
Oh, it's a shake and bake. What are you on about? It can't be that emotional.
Well, half those parts on there aren't even on the kit. And then the rest don't quite fit in the right place because there's no locators and stuff. So it's just like, right, okay.
Oh.
So yeah. Although it's a fun build. That's
brilliant.
Sure. Yeah, fun thing to make.
And then finally, let's move on to, well, before you get back to me, Nemo, how are you doing, my friend?
Doing well.
You're doing well. What are you building at the moment? You're doing a
Woman F4F, Wildcat.
You love doing those Wildcats, don't you?
I love these ones, mate. Yes, indeed I do. Yeah, this is the one I started on YouTube ages ago. And since you start doing these live streams, I make the point of carry on a little bit more. I don't touch him anytime else apart from these live streams. So it will be a work of progress. There's F14 on here as well, but I don't think I'll have the time for it. But
that's come on well. That has. You've been putting
that's...
pictures up on Instagram of that one, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I've seen. Yeah. What's the decal like on the tail? What are you going to put on that one?
The Jolly Rogers.
The Jolly Rogers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that kid has Revel, isn't it?
No, Hasegawa.
Hasegawa, sorry, Hasegawa.
Yeah.
You did say that actually. Yeah, Hasegawa. It's fantastic.
It's coming along well.
Yeah.
I wrapped up yesterday the Bugatti, the Chiron.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. What are you struggling with that kit a little bit? You were saying on the Hasegawa, on the Veyron.
The Chiron, no. been an idiot with it, and on the last stage yesterday, which was gluing the windscreen,
Yeah.
I had some kitchen towels with me, and I chose the one with thinner.
Oh
when
no!
I fuck it up the windscreen, so I have to polish everything. Although it does not looking that great, but it's better than what it was. But
So what will you do? You'll go through. You start off on the higher grits, and then move down to a smaller grit, and then finally
Yes.
polish it out. Do you?
yeah, start with 3,000, went up to 12,000, and
Did
then
you?
polish up with compound finished. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gutted for you,
From-
mate.
Oh well.
It's one of them, isn't it? You know, the plastic. You know, and to be fair, if you really think about it, we've never really found a decent glue that you could put on and with no risk of fogging up or, you know, and making it stick in there fully, like it proper melts the plastic to the plastic.
No, but I imagine.
Yeah.
Yes, I managed to do all of that nicely. You know, I
Yeah.
glue the thing nicely because usually I leave the super glue to breathe for 4 or 5 minutes,
Yeah.
and then that will not fog it up. Was just
Yeah.
one on the inside. There was some dust, and for me to clean the dust, I used like a kitchen towel, but it had the AK thinner.
Yeah.
So as soon as I start cleaning it, it just fogged up the whole thing. I was like, shit.
No, I know. I can imagine. It's so painful, isn't it? Quite emotional.
It came up off decent, but not to the standard that it was. So, hey, living and learning.
Yeah, that's all you can do, mate. Gutted for
Nothing.
you. Absolutely gutting. Well, on my workbench, I've been filming and building the so it was Aichi, the Aichi D3A1 Val, and to be fair, I'm thoroughly enjoying building this kit. It didn't need a lot of filler, but I'm just building it out of the box. I'm not doing anything fancy with it. Now on the box it says that it's like a white, and I wasn't that impressed when I looked inside. I thought it would be a white one. It's this color. And so what I'd done was I went through my lacquer ranges. I wanted to paint this one lacquer, and I found this LP55, and I don't think it's that far off to the and it's a little bit darker, but I think it's kind of, you know, booms it out a little bit. But this is the one. This is what I'm using, the LP55. I've also got it in normal acrylic XF85. It's dark yellow too. But I'm trying to think that there's a lot of, now I've used this, there's a lot of Japanese planes that I think this colour will be perfect for, without having to look for this satin hemp, because I don't think that's satin hemp. I think it doesn't look quite right for satin hemp. When satin hemp dries, it's a lot lighter, I guess. Well, I've been using this one. It doesn't, you know, going by that, it doesn't quite look the same, but I think it makes it pop, to be honest. So, you know, I suppose that's on my workbench at the moment. I've just sprayed up these bits, done the underneath, you know, I've got the wheel in. So really all I've got to do now is put most of it all back together again, put the decals on, and I'm pretty much done on this one. You know, so that's what I'm actually working on at the moment. I'm quite happy with it. So, yeah, it's not a bad little build. So, and I think it's only about 11 quid or something. So, I don't think it's too bad a kit for a vintage classic. Nice and easy. But yeah, it's all the joy of it, isn't it? So, you know, just get a kit and build it. Just and I had the paints anyway. So, and these are I said the wheels need a little bit of work done. I sprayed these up tonight with the lacquer paint, and I think they've come up quite well. You know, lacquered them on, sprayed them. The wheels, I have done them, but I'm gonna have to take them because there's a little bit of flash there and stuff that I'll clean up. But other than that, there's a little bit of a mist mode on that one there, just very slightly, but you won't see it because it'll be on the inside. And the wheel covers cover most of it up anyway. You'll only actually see the black rim of it. So, but yeah. So if you want to build a Japanese vintage classic, I rate this one as a 7 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen. So it's up to you. Oh yeah. So anyway, I thought tonight, so I haven't really got much planned because, as I said, it's been a little bit you know, since Friday, you know, kind of mourning for it. Like, you know, when I saw it all happening on the telly, it was a little bit, you know, unexpected. But while I was there, I got an email from Jadlam, and they had this kit for £12.99 free shipping. So I thought that was a bloody bargain.
That's
That's
Optimus
so
Prime.
good.
And like, you know, the Optimus Prime from the like the 4th Transformers film.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like
it.
that.
But I thought for £12, £12.99 including shipping, so all I paid was £12.99. You know, I know it's a monogram 1984 kit, I think, but you know, for 13 quid, I thought that was a bloody bargain from Jadlam. So that's gonna.
Oh yeah, you can't complain.
I'm gonna be having an unboxing and review of that one, and I might even fit it in after I build that Jag. Do it after the Jag, I think. But that was 13 quid. And the other thing that came this week for me, I'm gonna have to lift up the camera for this. So, and if I go up a bit, so excuse the mess if I do that and move them a little bit forwards, tilt them forwards a little bit. I think this is going to be any wives watching this. Your husband's going to love this. It's a big box. Can you see that? It's an advent calendar for scale modelers. It's an advent calendar. So it's this tractor, a D30, and you build it in 24 days, 24 tagging. So is this the sort of thing you would want for your Christmas?
Yeah, definitely.
It's a good idea, isn't it? So inside,
It's a cool concept, yeah.
it's a brilliant concept. So it's what do they call it? It's click and build, you know, so it all clicks together, and you get all the paints, you get the tools as well, your decals, transfers. I presume there's stickers as well, because I think on these they give you either transfers or stickers, and then you get the pieces. But I'm going to open it because I'm going to do a review on it. But it's only £34 on Amazon. So if you want to go and buy one, there's a link in the description below. I'll get that in quick. So you want to buy one for yourself. But there's also other ones as well. I think there's about 12 in the range. I think there's 12 or 10. But I can, you know, if you fancy, I bought the cheapest one just because I wanted to see the concept. So we'll just untake this.
Are they all tractors?
No, they're not. They're all different types. The more expensive there is, I'm assuming you have to unhook it somewhere. Is that clicked in there? Let's give it. There you go. So that's it. Let's open up the box here carefully. So it's quite a big box full of stuff. Let's move that out of the way over the camera. Move that flap open. Move this flap open. Whoops, going to catch the camera there if I'm not careful. Move forwards a bit. Sorry about the movement on the camera, folks. But yeah, so inside you get
random tire.
Yeah, you get a file. You get some snips. What's on the other side there? Oh, you get. Oh, I see. It's in days. So the first day, you get all this. Day number 1 is that color paint, and you get in this section here. If I get it out, you get. If I get it out, how do you get it out? It's stuck in there. Hang on, a little bit. There you go. So the first day, you get your wheels. I suppose with that little bit of paint there in the brush, you paint up the wheels, I guess. There's the instruction sheet, and there's a decal sheet, which is these are stickers actually. I think are they stickers? Yeah, they're stickers. They are. So there's your first day. I suppose the instructions tell you how to do it first day. This is incredible stuff. This is so yeah. Oh, I don't know actually. Maybe is that day 1, day 2? Oh, shut up. No, I can't try again. Or maybe it's not that way then. Maybe they give you each bit that you need, I suppose. That's the instructions. So there's tray 1. So then you pull out tray 1. What's in the next tray? Oh, Oh, maybe not. Oh, they got all the bits. So maybe it's not that way then. But everything's all in this. Oh, hang on. I just realised something. I can't. This is ridiculous. It's such a big box. Trying to do this live, but I am going to do an unboxing and review of it anyway. I just flip that back over again and swing that around. No, it's not there. So this comes off then. Ah, I see. This must come off then. How does that come off? Looks like there's actual windows on this as well. Oh, hang on. Is it coming off now? Oh, it's got a sheet. Hang on. Let's pull it. Pull it. Oh, it's even got windows. If I can get the thing out. Oh,
yeah, that's the purpose of an advent calendar.
Yeah. Oh, so I see. It's all in sections. So you've got to pull it out as you go. That is bloody brilliant.
It is an actual advent calendar.
It's an actual advent calendar.
Very clever.
That is clever. So take that off. So I've taken off the sleeve. This camera's annoying me. Come on, up you come. There. So you got windows. So all this in here, the way it's all packed, I suppose you just put your hand in and grab what's next. That's mightily clever. So where's that bit to? Ah.
There's quite a few of them.
Yeah, so that must go in there. That must go in there. And then there's a piece in there, I think. That goes in there. That goes in the other side. Cut the wheels. Paints. Anyway. That is absolutely brilliant. So you don't build it day by day. You just put your hand in and you get another piece from it. So instead of getting a chocolate bar, you end up getting pieces from the calendar. So put it back in. So that goes in there, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Instructions here. And then you close it back up again. That's absolutely, I'm really impressed with that. But it does take
quite a few as well.
Yeah.
There's some Volkswagen buses, Porsches, and Star Wars as well.
So let's put it down a bit. So you get, so you start with number 1. So you press number 1, and every day you get a bit. So number 1, you put your finger in, pull. There you go, number 1 there. Put your finger in, pull it out, and you get given a tool or a bit of paint or something. 1 to number 1. The only problem with this, though, I don't know whether you noticed it. It's going to be really hard to put on the fireplace, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's quite. It'll fall off the fire, the mantle bay, wouldn't it? Like, you know. But isn't that quite? That's quite a good little thing, that, isn't it? They've designed the packaging like an advent calendar.
Yeah, they came out last year.
Did it come out last year? Did it?
Yeah, I think they done the Beetle last year, if I'm not wrong.
But it's got a lot this time then.
Yeah.
But that is absolutely fantastic.
I think that last year they were testing the waters, and because the Beetle pick up so well.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I would definitely buy another one. I might even get one for my father, actually, because he can't do modelling now. He's in his 70s, but he can do a click and build easy click system. That'd be easy for him. That'll be fantastic. But yeah, so I've got links in the description. So if you want to go and see what they're like, you can click on and have a look what Amazon have got. But they've got a full range in there. But I thought it was a really good idea. I was dead impressed. Oh, there's a Bandai. Damien's asked a question. Sorry, go back to the chat a minute. We've got quite a few in the chat. We've got 45 in the chat. Thank you for joining us. Sorry, I got a bit taken away with everybody. We got 5 in the chat tonight, which is brilliant. Classic modelling building. Where's the chocolate? Damien's asked, anybody here built the Bandai 1:72 scale Manellium Falcon kit?
No, I've built the X-Wing, not the Millennium Falcon.
Manellium Falcon 172. That's a big kit. Is it really? Was it 172 scale?
Yeah, there's one out there.
I built the one in the lights.
Is there? 170. That must be a big kit then for 172. I thought it was like a 1 to 200 or something.
Yeah, it is. It is a fairly big kit. Yeah, 172 is.
No, I've not built one. I've not built the. I've not built. I don't think I've only ever built the. Yeah, I've done an X-wing, and I've done the one that Darth Vader flies in
TIE
Return of
Fighter?
the Jedi. The TIE Fighter. No, it's not Return of the Jedi, is it? It's the first one.
TIE
yeah,
Fighter,
TIE
or
Fighter,
TIE
yeah,
Bands, or whatever it is.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, but it's got the curves, isn't it? It's not the straight. It's the curved wings on it. That's the one I did.
Yeah, something like that. TIE
Yeah,
Interceptor or something. There's quite a few different ones.
yeah. Jason, so
Reading my opinion there.
are you all Humbrol Paints yourself then? Are you when you do modelling, or have you ventured into other paints?
I've got loads of different brands of paints, but what I'm trying to do, like you, is
Yeah.
reduce the number of paint systems I'm using.
Yeah,
And Tamiya is one of those that I'm dropping. The way I see it, a Humbrol enamel is just the same as a Tamiya lacquer, only perhaps a little bit cheaper. So I'm going that way back to my roots of enamels, and then I quite like the Vallejo. It's such a big range of colours.
yeah.
Compared to others, but I do like my Humbrol enamels, but not in the bottles. I don't think they work in the dropper bottles.
No, I haven't used enamel for years, apart from when I had I got a couple of tins like in my stash.
Yeah.
If I did use enamel, I like the Revel enamels better, to be honest. The Revel enamels, which is is it email? Is that how you say it? EMA was email basically, but they say email. I thought that was pretty good. But yeah, I'm getting rid of my Vallejos. I'm going to be more Hitaka orange now.
Right.
And I am looking at getting well, I've got all the lacquer paints in the Tamiya range anyway. I've shown people my Tamiya stash. I've got over 100 bottles there, mixed rate from LP, X, and XF. But I do feel that the Vallejo have been in my top box for nearly 18 months now, and I think I've only used 2 paints from there, the Model Air, because I haven't gone down. I haven't had to use it, But to be fair, I still use Humbrol. I've got a lot of Humbrol acrylic, and I do like the dropper bottles, and they do seem to mix all right. And I think that there is a future there. But I said I've got my own views on Humbrol. As I said, I still feel that Humbrol should get rid of the brand and just become Airfix. Have Airfix paint, just like the rest of them. Because before the show, we were talking about, weren't we? That you look at all the brands now that have their own paints. I can name 5 straight off the bat: Tamiya, Revel, Italeri, ICM. What's the other one? Where's the other?
Hey, Ronnie, it's Larry.
So was it? We got ICM, Italeri, Revel,
Tamiya.
Who was the 5th one? There's a 5th one. Oh, was that
ICM?
ICM, Italeri, Revel, Tamiya. Who was the other one again? I can't know who the other one is now. There's 5. I had 5 on my mind. Italeri.
Only discussing it half an hour ago, and I've already forgotten.
Yeah, I can't remember the 5th one. It said, yeah, that's the 5th one, wasn't it?
But I fundamentally, I agree with you. As they're relaunching their acrylics as a gel,
Yes.
and they're reboxing them and putting them in kits so you can get RAF colours together and so on, that's the time to say, right, actually, this is an Airfix brand. I understand keeping Humbrol for enamel because everyone knows enamel and Humbrol together, but not necessarily for their acrylics. So I agree with you. Relaunch would be good.
Yeah. And they've got such a bad name. And it's unfair. It's unfair.
Yeah.
It is an unfair state of play. And some of their products are brilliant. Like I said, I'm a full convert to the precision poly cement. I think it's a little bit damper and it does dry a little bit quicker than Contactor. But the reason I like it more is the shape of the bottle. I've shared it before. The shape of the bottle is perfect. You pick it up, press, it's out. With the Contactor, it's just a weird shape in your hand, isn't it? It's like a pistol grip. You
I
know,
think I'm going to rant about this last week as well.
yeah, as I said, I think there is a future, most definitely. But I just think that if it'd be a good time to drop the brand and just call it and just be what it is. I'm actually, why is it when we want a tool or something, the first thing we do look for Tamiya, because the kits are good, the paints are good, the accessories are good, But you look at Humbrol, and because they've had crap, I've got when I did my Sprue Cutters guide, I have a Sprue Cutters a side cutter, that came in a set, and it was dog shit, absolute crap. In fact, that when I squeezed it, if I remember rightly, it didn't even cut the plastic. It just bent, it forced the plastic out to the side. It didn't actually cut it. I'm trying to, we're talking about companies that produce, they're linked to their company. So yeah, Tamiya, Revel,
Zvezda?
ICM, Tannery. Zvezda haven't got their own paint, no. Or have they
Yes,
got their
they
own
have.
paint?
Yes, they have.
They have. Is that the one?
Yes.
Zvezda have their own paint range, don't they? Yeah,
Yes, they do. Yeah.
But see, Mr. Hobby is trumpeter, isn't it? Is that right? Mr. Hobby or Guns? Isn't that that's another one? But you got the Hitaka. Yeah, Classic Model Builders just say that. Don't forget, Humbrol also cater for the rail guys. But do they really? Do
Not
they
really.
really? I don't think they do, because everything you buy from Hornby is all pre-painted.
I am also a rail guy, and they have a very small selection of rail paints.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're okay, but they're not the best shades. I've also just had my cat jump on my desk, so now I'm just making a tail.
A bit of pussy on the table there.
Hey.
Hey. So, but yeah, and I just think that if they just rebranded it and just say, just dump the brand and just go for Airfix, I think they would. I think people would then appreciate, And the other thing is that when they use a mark, so at the moment they've got their Gen 2, haven't they? They've said, we're bringing out a new paint, we're going to call it Gen 2.
Yeah.
So you're going to have these modelers who say, right, okay, they're going Gen 2, they get the paints together. Then they say a couple of years later, oh, we've improved this now, this is Gen 3. First, they're going to piss off the scale modelers that already bought the Gen 2s, invest in the Gen 2s. But then you're going to get the suppliers who are going to say, or the model shops are saying, hang on a minute, am I going to sell the Gen 2 now when you've got the Gen 3 out there?
I think what they're trying to do is copy the business model that AK are doing, where they launch all the time. And I don't buy their paints for just that reason. I get fed up with it.
Yeah. I don't buy AK because they never said sorry for the horrendous use of the Holocaust in one of their products.
Yeah,
they never ever said sorry.
I agree as well.
Yeah. So I don't have anything AK. I'm just looking across. I've dumped a lot. I even binned it. I physically just binned it. I stood with the likes of Scale Hanger 182 because he blew up about it as well. It's just one of them. It's definitely something that I wouldn't entice to have AK, but to have Generation 2 or Gen X and all this, we did it years ago. The enamel. Do you remember the Super Enamel paint they brought out? It was Super Enamel.
Yeah,
that was one for you, Humbrol. Super Enamel. And when you used it, it was just the same as the old enamel. You can't see much difference in it. It just smelled better, I suppose.
I think it was companies like that sort of gave enamel paint generally a bad press. We all went acrylics. Now, of course, everyone's going to these new Tamiya paints, the lacquers, and they smell even worse.
Or better.
Yeah, that's it. Well,
it depends on the mood.
Yeah, most definite. Just look at the comments here. Let's go all the way back here. Hi, Celtic. How are you, mate? I don't know many modelers who use Humbrol. Got here. Johan says I use Humbrol. Yeah, fair enough. Jeff72 says some Humbrol products are okay. And then James has said, careful, Moz, you'll be PVA'd and flopped or worse, ballasted. Yeah, but in all fairness, that isn't Humbrol, though, is it? that's another make altogether, isn't it? Because they call that, is it scale? It's not called Humbrol, is it? Where's that catalogue to? Airfix catalogue out here. I've got it here somewhere. Where's the Airfix catalogue? There it is. Airfix catalogue 2022. I'm sure it's in here, isn't it? Don't they have like scale or something? They call it, there you go. They call it Scale Scenics. So even though it's under Humbrol, they've called it Scale Scenics, Hornby Scale Scenics. So it's not even, they don't even, look, they even brand it as Hornby. They don't brand it as Humbrol. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can't use the argument that it's Humbrol. It's called Hornby Scale Scenic. Just saying, you know. So why can't they bring out Airfix paint? That's a good shout. I'm a Humbrol through and through kind of modeler, though Revel contactor glue is also a standard bit of kit. But then I also still use glue in a glass bottle with a brush. But then I use original. Yeah, it's true. Dan says, nasty, that flocking. Metal coat.
Nice.
Yeah, metal coat. I know some, they use the metal coat. Kosik says, I'm not saying Humbrol is bad, I just don't see it being used often. Here, there are a few online that you still use it. Original Airfix Enamel Paints. Yeah, they brought out their own range, didn't they, back in the day? I opened a brand new Enamel number 253 the other day. It was awful for Mr. Smith.
There is a particular selection of greys and greens, like if you're doing Fleet Air Arm stuff, and they just have terrible coverage.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So patchy and horrible, and that's one of the reasons why I made the move to acrylic, even though it's an expensive one.
Yeah,
you know, when you've been building up all that enamel, but they're just not very good.
Yeah. With Humbrol, it's a two-part problem. First, it's poor brand image, bad past experience.
Yeah.
And second is availability issues. Yeah, well, we said this before in the chat that when I went to Avon for the IPMS Avon model show at Thornbury, there was 30 odd dealers there, not one, and I mean not one had any Humbrol product on show. It was Tamiya, AK, MRP. MRP was there. Vallejo, Mig Ammo was there. That was, those were the big ones, and there was a lot of this stuff as well, because I bought a load of this. I like FlexiFile. I'm really into their little micro brushes, and I saw this for sale, so I had to buy it. This is a dispenser. So you tap the top, and another brush comes out. Isn't that clever? Tap the top, another brush comes out. So you can, because I think these are brilliant for touching up paint or gluing. I think they're fantastic.
Sure, if you've got any background on my end, there's a helicopter flying past. I don't know how that bit of speed. It's quite loud for me.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, and then you put your brush there ready for when you want to use it. But I like my FlexiFile. I've got the range here of FlexiFile stuff. That's my range of FlexiFiles. That one broke on me. I couldn't believe it. It broke on me. But yeah, so I think that's, moving forwards though. Don't get me wrong. I think Humbrol are going to pull it out the bag. I think they will bring out some good products because they've got two good guys working behind the scenes doing it. So you've used this stuff, haven't you? Plastic Alchemist, this one.
Yeah, I've used that. Is on this one.
Yeah. Looks go. Just get you bigger up here. Let's put you bigger up here. Hang on. I want to get you bigger. Yeah, you've done that, haven't you? With it, it looks phenomenal. That is absolutely brilliant.
Is that magic mud thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart Mud AV0102. And is it dried rock hard? Did you say it dried rock hard?
Yeah. You can.
Yeah. I keep opening mine, and it's because mine was pretty full at the time, but now it's gone a little bit. I keep playing with it because it is quite full. But but this Smart Mud, I should keep it locked away. But Do we know how much his stuff costs?
£8 something or £9 something. I think
£9, is it?
VMS is £8 something and Humbrol is £9 something.
So you reckon it's the same as VMS, do you?
The boxes look very alike.
Yeah.
To you, and the product looks very much alike.
Okay. No, fair enough. Yeah.
Don't you just love breathing plastic fumes?
Yeah. That's the way, definitely. Let me just exit solo.
Son of a...
You cut yourself?
Oh no, I caught my foot on the bottom of a wheelie chair.
Oh,
That's painful.
That's nasty.
Yeah, just a bit.
Ouch.
Every stream.
Are you totally brush painter then, Jason? Are you?
No, I do airbrush, but
Yeah.
I find brush paint a bit more relaxing. So depends on what I'm doing.
Yeah, I get that.
I find brush painting more therapeutic than masking forever.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm never
Yeah.
100% satisfied when masking. So it kind of depends what mood.
I generally brush.
Is it rattling a can? Is rattling a can?
Me. Sorry.
Just close your mic off when you do it. Is that all right?
Yeah, I'll do that. My nose.
Yeah.
I've got a new airbrush on order, which I should get tomorrow, which has PTF seal, so I can put enamels through it.
Oh, that's right then. Yeah, plumber's tape fixes everything.
Yeah.
PTFE, yeah. Let's have a look here what they're saying in the chat. Sully says, I think Airfix need to re-establish themselves, unfortunately. I think they're doing all right with the models, lads. I can't fault their models. You know, I reckon the last 5 years is a golden age. Not golden age. A new age, I should say, sorry, for Airfix.
Yeah.
Name
Redemption.
Name a crap model that you've built in the last 5 years. That's been told in the last 5 years. Name one. I'll tell you what. If somebody can name me a crap kit that they've released in the last 5, not Visual Classic, I'm talking about new tool kits in the last 5 years. Even go 7 years.
I heard the Spitfire Mark 5 VC was quite bad with some of the fit on it.
What was you mean? What, the fitment?
I had no problem with mine.
No, I did.
The one Modeling Weekly did the tropical one.
Yeah. What do you have a problem with?
I think it was something to do with the fit.
I didn't have a problem with mine at all.
No. See, I see a lot of.
I mean, I can't really comment on it. I haven't built it, but it's just what I remember hearing in the video.
Yeah.
No, I'm struggling to think of anything that modern that is. I mean, there are still silly little mistakes that they do here and there, but you really have to be a pedantic ass to fault the kit just on these silly little mistakes, and you'd barely notice unless you're a nerd.
Yeah.
But fitment and the design of the kits, they're all pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I see a lot of scale models, and the first thing they do on YouTube is they blame the kit. Oh, this doesn't fit properly. No, hang on. Just slow down. I haven't seen you dry fit any of those bits, and you're complaining that it doesn't go in. No, you've got. I wish that when I did the scale model laws, I should have done a number 13, and it was, for fuck's sake, dry fit, cry later. Because if you dry fit, you're not going to cry, are you? It's just going to be. It's just going to, that's what I do when you dry fit it. It doesn't quite go in. Sand, do a bit of fettling to make it fit, or find out the reason why. You don't just fit it and then say, "Oh, it doesn't fit," and then blame the kit because it doesn't work like that.
You mean some modelling?
Pardon?
You mean do some modelling? That's what you do.
Yeah. You can't blame the kit. Morrowind. I still have a model shop. Yeah. What's that? Agreed. What did you write? The death of model shop, which causes the problem.
There are a couple of model shops near me, and one of them puts every kit at least 20% above RRP. And I go in there and I buy the occasional paint and tool and things, but I cannot justify, like a Series 1 Airfix kit should be, what is it, £8.99, £9.99, something like that. I can't justify spending 13, 14 quid on that when I know that I can get it everywhere else at recommended.
I'm going to lay it on thick because I've mentioned it before in another live chat. I remember there was a lot of talk about Airfix selling direct to public, and it has caused a lot of issues. And to be fair, if there's an Airfix kit, I pre-order it because I want to get it so I can look at it, review it, and sell it and build it, if you know what I mean, or give it away. What I tend to do because I can't build every kit that I get.
Yeah, I've done that a few times.
And the model shop is, and I always remember seeing it on the James May show, and one of the model shops were creating their own train.
Yeah.
And the head of Hornby at the time, I can't know what he's called now, said, because they all got pissy about it because they created this train, and Hornby went in and heard about they were building this train and got theirs out to market quicker.
Was that Simon Kohler behind it?
Simon Kohler said, "What are you doing in our space? We don't go into your space. Bollocks to you, mate. You are in their space. Like I said, with Hannants are a wholesaler of kits, but they sell online. So a lot of these model shops have to go to Hannants to get the kits to sell in their shop. But then, so you got a wholesaler selling to the direct public, and it never was like that. Wholesalers, it was always B2B, wasn't it? It was always business to business. And now you've got this thing where they've got, well, mind you, it's the worst website going, Hannants, isn't it? So you've got that to
I'm sure it was best website 1993.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, okay. The Humbrol's got a lot of work to do, but I still think it would be easier to dump the brand and just move it on. So
maybe that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
they're working on the brand before they change the name.
Yeah. Well, I've suggested it to them. They can do what they like with my suggestion. Like I keep saying, they keep asking, what tool do you want to see next year? I want to see a Bearcat. I want to see a 1:72 scale Bearcat, please.
You've said the key word, right? I prepared this.
Go on then.
It's even still got the price on it. I have the it's the wrong way around these days. The Revel F8F1 Bearcat.
Yeah.
So this is the 2010 release of the 1967 tooled monogram kit, which I also bought. Obviously, being Revel, it doesn't tell you anywhere that it was tooled in 1967. But here's one I made earlier.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Okay.
It's I made this when it came out. I like an idiot, I went to Hannants because it was just up the road from where I lived, and I bought a 1967 tooled one. That one, an original box. I spent way too much on it because it was secondhand and still in its cellophane wrap, and I thought somebody would love to just keep this on their shelf in a sealed box forever.
Yeah.
So I naturally bought it, ripped it open, and made it. And then the next year, the kit came out again, and so I made this in 2010. And it's not bad,
I get that. It looks. Hang on, let me just blow you up a minute. That actually does look quite nice.
It's a bit dusty. I just got it off the shelf for it.
Also, is that 172 or 148?
It's 72.
That's 72.
It is missing one thing that I think most kits should have, and that is a way of stopping the propeller from falling off.
It's called glue.
But if there's a gentle breeze, you want to see the propeller spinning, right?
So James said that he built the Spit. Needed a ton of cleanup. Okay, fair enough. Is that the V5? The 5C. And then Dan said that Spitfire went well together. James Mauer says if people who don't read the instructions ... That's true. And Celtic says I agree, Moz. Basic modelling skills: dry fit twice, glue once. That's all you got to do. Dry fit, and you will not cry later. You just won't. It's just done and dusted.
Well, unless you're me.
Yeah, Taggers 365 said there was a problem with the Spit Mark V starter kit, which myself and Model Minutes had a problem with, that the propeller didn't sit properly unless it's glued stationary. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because it was like, it wasn't quite right, was it? But Little Human number 4 has that issue. Okay, I wish there were more model shops. Simon Kohler, Rails of Sheffield. That was it. It was a great because they got all pissy, and then the guy from Hannants was bringing out a trade, and And then they released it, and he goes, that's just, and the guy got really pissy about it, and Simon then got pissy on the camera saying, why do you know, we don't go around doing that, no. And I was like, nah, bollocks, you're selling online like they are. And I said, and because I don't think Tamiya sells direct to public, do they? Revel do.
I mean, you can look at the Tamiya website to see what they've got, but
Yeah.
I don't think you can buy off there.
A lot of the Polish firms do, but they charge the earth. What was I going to buy? A whole tack of paint.
It's probably cheaper if you live in Poland, though. To be fair.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Or if you get friends in Poland.
I mean, the way I do it is I just order it off Amazon.
Yeah.
Or Scale Model Shop.
Yeah.
They're pretty good for it, actually.
Yeah, I was just saying that I was promoting Scale Model Shop before the stream. I found them because I wanted Hataka Paints and realised that they do 20% off pretty much all Airfix.
Yeah. But as I was saying, that with Hataka, I don't know if you saw on Twitter, I went to buy a load of Hataka paints, and they wanted the price. Was it you, Hamish, who was commented on my Twitter, wasn't it?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, so for £50 worth of paints, to get it shipped to me was going to cost £47. I'm like, get needed, fuck. I've bought from Poland, from Edard, a company, Edard, right? A 1:48 scale kit. I think it was Edard kit. It was a weekend edition, right? And it was £8 to send me that kit from Poland.
Yeah, but it's not dangerous goods.
47 quid. I was like,
that is the same price I got 18 Hataka Paints off Scale Model Shop from.
Yeah.
They've even put
18.
the port. They put the port on the starboard on the tail wings. Look at that. You can't quite see it.
Yeah.
Good job, Airfix.
I know, it's phenomenal. That you put that fuselage onto that wing, the way it's just watch out for the joystick, right?
Yeah, that I've already broken that once.
Yeah, I had to do it, so I made a GIF out of it to put it on Twitter. Honestly, it made me cream my pants. The way it fits on there.
You know, I don't think I will do it to demonstrate to the camera now.
No, I'm fully out now. I'm fully creamed.
So you slide that bit in there.
Yeah.
Like that, and then
that's it. Keep going.
Be very, very careful because I can feel the control stick.
Yeah, just push it forward a little bit. Keep it. That's it.
There we go.
Look at that, and look at you can't see the joint. It's fucking brilliant.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
They did that with the Tempest as well, which is a very similar kit in terms of engineering. Yeah, it is lovely. Yeah, now
they're a similar aircraft as well, aren't they? The Tempest is like a upgraded version of the Typhoon.
It's like a Typhoon that's been to the gym and focused on its cardio.
Had some steroids.
Yeah.
No, it's the opposite. No, the Typhoon is the one that's had the steroids. It's it's big and muscly, but it's just not as
elegant.
Not as elegant. There we go. Yeah.
Jeff Light says little independent model shops can't compete with the online outlets. That's very true. But then, like I'm saying, is that how can a wholesaler do direct to public? It doesn't make sense. So these are going to have a fun evening next time. That's Johan. Nice to see you, mate. Dan, try looking at Hannants on your phone. Celtic West again with the Bearcat. I'm going to do a poll. Again, the Bearcat. Try searching Hannants. That's true. Some people love strange aircraft. Yeah, I don't think the Bearcat's strange. I think the Bearcraft was the ultimate. That was it. When they
one of the fastest, or was it the fastest piston-engined aircraft ever built?
I think it was one of the. Yeah,
it's incredible. It's not a weird aircraft.
Yeah, and there's one at Duxford because I spoke to Luke, the researcher at Airfix, on LinkedIn, and I said, how you getting on with that Bearcat? And he took a picture, and there it was, the one that's in Duxford. Because when I saw it and took pictures of it, it was under canvas, so you can see it all. But they were flying it at the weekend, I think, because Luke was there. So
they are beautiful.
Oh, the 1/24 scale VB. Well, of course it was crap. It's a 1970s kit, that, isn't it? You know. A lot of filling with the Mark 16. I had both had the same issues. Was it there? The Mark 16, was that the one that? All right there.
Oh, speaking of weird planes, I've got one. I think we talked about it in a previous stream, but
that was a bit
random. The float plane Spitfire, isn't it?
Oh, the old PM one.
Yeah.
Completely different, the Tiffy and the Tempest. Okay, the Tempest kit's a really good kit. Building mine at the moment still. I love building mine, Dan. Absolutely love mine, and it's now in the library now on display. Love.
I wouldn't say the Typhoon and the Tempest are completely different. In fact, when I've done this, I'll have to bring both of them down. Actually, I'm just going to make a new Typhoon. You know what? Why worry about ones you've already made and just throw them out in the bin, buy a new one?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, they are. Especially in looks, they're quite similar. They might have had like different loadouts.
The Tempest is a bit longer in the fuselage length. The tail comes out a bit further.
They're based off a similar design.
Yeah, they're both super Hurricanes.
Yeah.
There's a Concorde at Ducks.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
There's a Concorde at basically every major air museum in the UK. Any major air museum you go to, there's a Concorde.
Yeah.
They just turn up.
They do. They fly them in, then send them out. So when you go to the next one, they fly them in there, and you see them there again. It's the same Concorde. They just fly it around like, so you think that you're seeing a different one, but you're seeing the same.
Yeah, paint it while it's in the air.
It has the port side one colour, the starboard side another.
Yeah. MF Doomer TV, I just subbed a warm howdy from Phoenix, Arizona. Nice to see you, my friend.
Howdy, Doomer. Be welcome.
Taggers, I've had this Tempest delivered this month, still in the box unopened. Well, get it fucking built then. Honestly, it's not difficult.
Is it skill level 2? You think it's a 2? Yes.
Oh, that's my compressor going. Turn my compressor off.
It's easy.
Easy. The Tempest is an evolution of the Typhoon in reality. Oh, fair enough, yeah. We've got 61 watching in the chat, watching us build scale models.
That's come out way better.
What a bunch of nerds.
By the way, folks, if you can, everyone here have got a YouTube channel. After the live stream, I'll go into the description and I'll link to all the scale modelers that are here tonight. And if you could just do us all a favor and just go over and sub to their channels and maybe watch a couple of videos and then support them as well, please. That'd be really good. You know, we want to get the scale modelers up, like, you know.
Get us to 10 million. Any scale model YouTuber you can choose. Just get one of us up there.
Yeah, get us up there. Yeah, definitely.
Preferably me, but
my channel is
anyone would do.
There's currently just a couple of videos that are stored from Twitch where I stream. So in that case, go and like the others first, and then come back to me. Come back to me in 6 months.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't do Twitch and YouTube at the same time, because you can do that, can't you?
You cannot. If you're an affiliate, you can't stream to both at the same time.
Affiliated, you can. Yeah.
Affiliated, you can.
Affiliated.
Maybe they changed it.
The other one.
Partner.
The partner you can't.
I thought affiliate you can't and partner you can.
No, you can.
No, actually, that would make sense.
Affiliate is the other way around.
I'm demonstrating how few of the terms of service I have read for Twitch.
Partner,
it's fine. They're an optional extra anyway.
Oh no, so you can't do it at the same time. That's it, isn't it? You can stream to either, but not at the same time.
Yeah, but partner, you are exclusive to Twitch.
But partner, so you have to do Twitch. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, I've caught up. What year is it now?
Yeah,
affiliated, you can stream on both.
2021.
Still streaming on.
I'm going to go with the fictional scheme today, because why not?
Streaming on Twitch. As well.
Me, but I've only done a couple. I did one as a test, and it went really well. So then I made all of the Tempest up to this point on a stream the other week.
Yeah. So what is your tag on Twitch?
Oh,
it is exactly my name, except with an underscore in the middle. CPT_VFC.
CPT.
This is the shameless plug section of the stream.
Yeah, keep doing it.
Please listen.
Yeah.
We are getting good numbers on Twitch at the moment. We are sitting on 20 odd views.
It's going well.
Right, you just gained another.
I think Twitch is a Norfolk thing, isn't it? Twitch is a Norfolk thing.
Clearly.
I only go on Twitch because you're on there, Plastic. I don't really bother else. People say, "Well, you know." But,
no, but there's a few good modelers on that, mate. I can assure
Yeah.
you that. You
it's
have
Plasmo
Warbot
on it.
Minute.
Is it Plasmo's on it? No. It's
No.
it's an Uncle Night Shift. Is he on Twitch?
They are overrated, mate. Sorry, they are overrated. We are talking about basic.
Next week
Scale
on the show,
modelers.
we've got Night Shift.
Still
day.
overrated. Still overrated. That's fine.
Yeah. Careful, Moz. You'll be getting a bunch of sixes. Twitch is for spotting birds, apparently.
Yes, as well. Yes.
Or they like girls of the night sort of thing, is it?
No. The hot tub and ASMR kind of thing.
OnlyFans style stuff.
Oh, OnlyFans style stuff.
Not as bad as OnlyFans, but
not as bad because they're not as good as OnlyFans.
For my birthday, I did do a hot tub stream, as in I did my normal streaming of video games, but I had a Tupperware box with some hot water in it.
Cool.
they were trying to get me to do a hot tub stream on scale modeling.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, you get a nice bunch on Twitch as well, mate, and I quite enjoy.
That would be funny.
Yeah, scale modeling in a hot tub. There you go.
If you dropped something, it at least wouldn't get swallowed by the carpet monster, but it'd probably be floating around for a bit.
Yeah, that way you can find it.
No, you'd end up at the crack of your ass if you're not careful. Do you know what I mean?
Mate.
Oh, there's that piece. Oh, look, got half a bit of fuselage hanging out the crack, like, you know? Honestly, lads. Honestly, a hot tub. Oh, I tell you. I thought Airfix and Chill was a little bit too risque because it's, you know.
No, by far, mate.
Right, if you can get me to Twitch partner, I know what I'll be doing. Absolutely not that.
I suggest doing with my man boobs showing with a V-neck shirt. Didn't took much acceptance that one, so I give up.
Yeah. Release the Kraken. Gives a new meaning to floaters.
It's a floater.
MF Lumber came from Twitch as well. He's on our Discord, and he's a regular on our Twitch streams.
Yeah, I don't know if I could scale model in a hot tub. I reckon
I'd give it a mighty good go.
If you don't try, you don't succeed.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
exactly.
It is a bit of an investment to start with. You might just want to start in a bath.
Oh no, you might already have a water. Although in fairness, a bath might be easier.
Or you just set a donation bar. That's fine.
We had a hot tub years ago, one of those blow-up ones.
Oh, yeah, we had one of those. Okay.
Oh, I can't know what they're called now, but Sparway or something? Or
Lazy Spa.
Lazy Spa, that's the one. And anyway, we had to empty it because we were moving. And we couldn't undo the plug. We had to actually, with a bucket, empty it with a bucket. And I was getting really pissed off because I was having to lift up the bucket, walk about 8 spaces, put it down the drain. And then in my anger, as I pulled up the bucket on that 5th stroke, the handle caught the side and put a frigging huge hole in it. And then it just went over the garden, and that was it. Fail, complete fail. Just done it through the nozzle, like, you know. But I used to enjoy the hot tub. You know, you could fart and get away with it. Nobody would complain, would they? You know.
Well, that depends if you turn the bubbles on.
Yeah, turn the bubbles on. Turn the bubbles on, definitely.
But then if you do it too much, people might think you're covering.
Yeah.
Got to be tactful about it.
I used to love being in the hot tub with it about 40 degrees or 38 degrees in the hot tub, and it would be snowing or pissing down with rain because it was a weird experience. Your head would get cold from the rain or the snow, but your body would be rock hard. Would be really how do I say rock hard for? Be really hot, if you know what I mean. Rock hard. What did I get rock hard for? What's all that about? Rock hard.
Whichever deep recess that came from, put it back.
Yeah, I would say, yeah. Yeah, because I didn't say I was Port Veiling. No, honestly. Yeah. It'd be nice and warm and cozy. It's like a cozy sort of feeling.
You start talking about Twitch, they start showing up. Even Captain is, you know.
Yeah.
He was the big how do you say it? I missed the word. The big person behind the hot stream.
Oh, all right. What
He was invested on that.
was he?
Yeah, he was totally invested on that.
Oh, I can't be invested in anything these days. I'm invested in my channel because
Yeah.
it costs a lot of money to do YouTube. So this stream technology is £29 a month to do this.
Blimey.
But because I make a little bit on the revenue on the advertising, I pay for it out of that. I also pay for my epidemic sound from the profits of the channel. If you know what I mean, that's a tenner a month. But then if I need music, I'm never going to get a copyright strike for using the wrong music.
Yeah.
It's all to protect myself, really.
So I had a copyright warning for something I was trying to put on YouTube about a song. It's a song from my own band.
And you copyrighted yourself, did you?
Well, clearly, yeah. Well, never mind. The video never went live.
There's copyright strike and there's copyright. Just to warn you that you're not going to get any revenue in there.
It was just a warning. Like I said, it's not.
I've had one of those before.
Anyway,
It's from using iMovie music.
That's why I won't worry too much. What are they going to do, eh? Honestly, this copyright lark is a pain in the ass. Seriously, it is.
And there's trying to protect, and then there's just going too far.
There is, definitely. What's 21 then? That's black gloss.
But then we should be allowed to use Ed Sheeran in our videos.
I think we should be able to use Ed Sheeran, yeah.
If you
fair use.
Fair use?
Yeah, fair use Ed Sheeran.
Fair use to Ed Sheeran, yeah?
Yeah. Free advertisement for Ed Sheeran, not that he needs it.
Yeah. So what kits are you looking forward? What kits would you like Airfix to bring out next year? I've said Bearcat. What's yours then, Matt? What do you reckon?
Well, definitely a Bearcat. I already agree. They've got the Hellcat, which is sort of the predecessor.
Yeah.
I would also add a Sea Fury to that because they would go beautifully together. A Sea Fury and a Bearcat.
I have seen the remains of Sea Fury T20.
I saw it before it was remains.
No, I've seen it before it was remains and when it was remains.
Yeah.
It sat in the Navy Wings hangar. That was a really depressing sight because it's in like 1,000 pieces, and
they don't have much luck with airworthy Sea Furies.
They've got another one.
Yeah, I know, but they haven't had a great reputation in the last 30 years of air shows. But definitely
the engine in it.
Definitely a model of one of those is needed. Other than
maybe
that,
a HE70. Sorry, I meant to influence your opinion.
Yeah,
HE70.
A lot of the stuff I like, clearly Second World War here, is the Pacific sort of stuff. So I was very happy to see a Wildcat. Airfix haven't had a decent Hellcat in 72nd. They've already done the design work for the big one. So a nice easy one for them, all related: Hellcat, Bearcat, Sea Fury.
Yeah. Get the range in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's what they want. That's what they said.
I would like to see them bring out the Belvedere 179. Is it? There's a crap kit that they got, an old vintage one. But I'd like to see them bring out a new tool, one of them. The Belvedere. What's it called? A 19. It's called now 19.
I can't remember either.
Let's have a look. That one there. Oh no! Oh no! Stay. Yeah, the 192 Belvedere. I'd like them to bring that one out. No. There. I would like them to bring that one out, please. Because that's a classic I built back in the day, years ago.
Maybe a new Rotodyne.
Yeah, Rotodyne. Wow. I think they'll bring that out as a vintage classic.
Yeah.
I get more excited over the new tooling personally because I'm not as keen on the vintage classics. I mean, I think it's an amazing idea. I'd much rather them market vintage classics than do anything that Revel do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not going to get excited over it. But I'm glad that people do.
Yeah.
I end up quite often. I pick up the odd thing that I think I'm not going to see anyone make that for a while. Like I think I picked up ordered the boomerang because let's face it, no one's going to make that for a while.
Does it come back? Does it
slide that Bearcat back?
When it comes to the vintage classics, I like to build something I've not built before because I find it quite disappointing to go back and revisit something I built as a kid because the memory is better than the model. If that's it. I built their Ark Royal, and it was a dreadful kit, but I have really good memories of it as a kid, so it sort of ruined it.
Yeah, I get that. I do
But the
get that.
Rotodown was brilliant. I've never built that before, and it was such a great kit.
You enjoyed building that one, did you?
Did. The fit was good, and the subjects interesting and unique. It was just good all round.
Yeah. We keep talking about it though. You know, what would you like to see next in the vintage classic range?
Yeah.
Bloody HG70. Sorry.
And all the kits, vintage classic, are basically most of them are, you know, if they were produced by Heller or something, or they was before they got bought, they become vintage. I think it's 19. When did they get bought? 2006 or something.
It's about that.
So you know, there's method in the madness. Like I say, you know, if Revel did it, it will just be, what's it called? It would be it'd be called Revel Matchbox, and then that'd be their vintage classic range, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Although to be honest, the Matchbox stuff is usually really good in my experience.
They're best kits generally.
Yeah, I've got their swordfish because it was going.
I've got their Sea Fury T20.
Very nice. It was getting ridiculously cheap somewhere, and I thought, well, I could buy the new Airfix one and make a fantastic kit, or a third of the price. So I just threw together the Matchbox one. Thought, yeah, it was all right.
I would love bring a swordfish out in 124. I think that'd be a lot.
Oh dear.
I think that would get a lot of people happy. Maybe a new tooled one, a 172nd one. I know they released the re-released one, but you know, can't go wrong with another swordfish.
I'd have no money, but I'd have a swordfish.
Exactly.
You can't take money with you, but your swordfish you can enjoy.
Yeah. Someone's asked in the chat, so any of you make or try making old frog kits?
No, not me.
No.
Don't think I've ever made a frog kit.
Yeah,
No, neither.
I've made a frog kit. I enjoyed it as well. I also I have an original frog. Here you go. If I'm going to build one, I said I'm going to build it. It's this frog kit here. Just thought I'd put it up there. Is that one there? I've you know, if I can build a 1/72 scale Bearcat, it'd have to be the frog version. Again, Bearcat.
I'm not sure if it'd be any better than the monogram one.
To be honest, the amount you're talking about Bearcats, I'd be disappointed if I didn't see you build one.
I'm
got my hopes up now, mate.
Yeah, I've got the 148 that I'm halfway through, but it's such a shit kit. It's unbelievably shit.
Well, there is a sword 72nd Bearcat.
Yeah, but that's resin, isn't it?
I thought it was plastic with resin.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's any good. I've never actually got around to buying it.
No. I want an Airfix one.
Well, send him an email. We'll all
yeah. I think they already know.
Maybe, let's make a petition on change.org. Maybe they'll get a Bearcat then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Castle is building a frog kit, 1974 Dornier Deal 17Z.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I'll tell you what would be cool from Airfix, actually. A DO335.
That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
That'd be very cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they would be interested in. They don't. When was the last German kit they released? Apart from a tank?
Probably a 109. Actually, no, the Heinkel and the DO17.
They did, didn't they?
They did quite a
Done
few
those this year.
the same time that they did the 262, they tooled a few. So that new 109E was from around then.
Yeah.
Which is another one of those things that I get pointlessly pedantic over because it's marketed as an E4 when it's actually an E3.
Yeah.
And they've even chosen the color of an E3 but told you it's an E4. Lies. But, but the difference externally is so minor that nobody except me would care. But they did a few, didn't they? Did the Stuka.
I've got that.
Yeah, they did.
The 110 they did before then. That's not very good. Well, not as good.
Stuka.
You know what though? There'll be a new lot of starter sets coming out next year. Won't there?
I don't know.
Like 2 or 3 every year.
They're
Like
trying to build the range up, but
so maybe they might do some German.
Yeah.
Might do like a 109 to go with the Spitfire.
On the Airfix day though, when we were there for the day, they said that they were trying to just get the range up because that's why they used it to design the what's it called, the tool, the KY2. They used them as a just to help them out a bit because they want the designers to push on some other stuff. But the thing I got about Airfix is they're very, very open. They are. They don't. There's no.
It's better than they were a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
When I first started the YouTube, they were quite closed about it all. From what I remember, they've definitely opened up since then.
I remember quite a while ago. This would be in the relatively early Hornby owned days. I had the old North American Mitchell kit.
I think the B52. No, B25.
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 Yeah, B25. Yeah.
It was either the Mitchell.
Yeah, I've got that.
Yeah, it was the Mitchell. So it was the old tool from the 70s, and they'd put the wrong glazing piece in it. It was the I assume the Boston A20.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. That's what I assumed it was. So I sent them an email going, "Oh, you've sent me the wrong bit. Can I get it? Can I get the right bit?" And naturally they did, but the customer service was very much a "What's your address?" and then just nothing else until this little parcel arrives and it's got the complete glazing unit that I wanted.
But that's Revel, yeah.
No, that was Airfix.
Airfix.
But that was, like I said, that was back in the early days. Whereas now, if you have a problem, you message them. They are very, very friendly.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to say was I always found it with them, they've been absolutely top notch. The only thing is, though, they keep asking for that little sticker on the back of the box. There's a little sticker on the back of every box, isn't there? And they ask for that. So there you go. It says it there. There's that little sticker there. They always want that sticker number so you can make sure you get the right piece or something. But
and it's just to verify you've bought the kit, I imagine.
Well, I don't know if that really makes any difference because why would you buy that little bit unless you got? Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. But
build your own Spitfire. Just however many, like 70 different email addresses.
Yeah. I need this bit, but it's all going to go to the same address, isn't it?
No, you just use all your mate's address, although we're scale modelers, so we're quite lonely.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to be really desperate to get that Spitfire by doing that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, for the sake of 10 quid. You know what I mean? For the sake of 10 quid.
I have far too many Airfix Spitfire Mark 1s. Actually, there's no such thing. You can't have too many.
No, it's illegal.
I keep seeing them cheap in charity shops, like the starter set for £4 or something. Well,
Yeah.
obviously, I can do with another one. And that's not even their best Spitfire. But I still load them.
Just use them as a test bed.
Yeah, no, I did. That's what the first kit I built with Tamiya Paints was a Spitfire Mark 1.
I'll tell you what, I can't resist though. Anytime I see like one of the newer Airfix 172nd Mustang, like I have 4 of them there, and same with the P40s as well. But I've got 5 P40s.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I just keep because those 2 kits I just love.
Yeah.
They're so easy. It's so fun to make.
I bought
the P40 and the P51s.
Yeah.
I bought
I love
3
that.
P40s from eBay. They were being flogged off not very much from a shop, and they'd already sold 2 of them. So I got sent 1 out of the 3 that I bought. Slightly disappointed.
Yeah.
Obviously, they refunded me and they explained that, yeah, all that bollocks. But still, I wanted a fleet of them. A fleet to go with my 4 that I already have.
It's just
One
like,
of the best kits I have is the P51, curiously, with aftermarket
Nice.
decals.
Such a simple kit as well.
Yeah,
It's really hard to cock it up.
Which
Yeah.
one's that? Which kit was simple?
The Airfix P51.
Yeah.
I've got another
really
one.
hard to mess it up.
I've got
Same,
another
I've got
one of
the
those.
I got the new decal on the F51. That
Very
arrived a couple of
nice.
days ago.
I've got another Tamiya one to make as well, and I made the last Airfix one that I made side by side with a Tamiya one, and personally, I prefer Tamiya. Would I pay 3 times the price for it? Oh, it's not even that. It's actually only a little bit more expensive. No, because the Airfix one was just really good value.
Yeah.
Oh,
So easy to make.
going back to Airfix Vintage Classics, I have at least 2 kits here. I'm going to pull them out just so it's easier. That they should re-release the vintage because that's such an interesting thing that you very rarely see.
Go on then. Which ones?
Right. You got the Fairy Firefly Mark V.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I've got
yeah,
that one.
Need a new Firefly. I've forgotten.
Firefly,
And
yeah.
the 172nd Anson Mark 1. Those 2 are so interesting. Like, when was the last time you saw it?
Do you know what? You've just given me such a goose pimple then, because I remember building that years ago. What a kit that was.
The
Like,
other
when was-
Anson is coming out now, isn't it, Mose?
The
Or
Anson's-
just-
Yeah, it's
Anson.
148. Yeah.
148.
But when was the last time you saw 172nd of either of these kits?
I can't remember, mate. What year was that one then? What year was the tool? There must be 60s then. The answer must be 1960, surely.
That's got the Humbrol box art. Look, I don't know if you can see that, but
yeah,
it's got the Humbrol box and the Firefly. Oh, I don't
Yeah.
even know.
yeah.
Series 2, it says. So. But I think the decals are quite yellowed in this. Actually, no, they're not terrible. But the parts are just chucked about in the box.
Yeah, but you know that if they remade
they're
it,
not-
you'd get decent decals.
Yeah, I mean those D-Day stripes I probably won't put on, but although to be honest, actually they do look a bit yellowed in places. But yeah, if I'm honest with you, I can probably just nick some decals from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Do a bit of sacrificing.
Always keep the old decals. You never know when you're going to need them.
Yeah,
Saying
I
that,
mean,
I had a Spitfire and I can't fucking find it.
I might have to do some revivals on them though, because I need the Royal Navy stuff and the aircraft code, but they're quite badly yellowed. I'll do some googling later.
Yeah,
I'm not
Google
building
it.
this for a while though. I'm not building that for a while though. So
Yeah.
same with the Anson. I think the decals are quite bad on that as well.
Mm. Apparently, frog kits are for rivet counters. Frog kits.
Nah, mate, they're for rivet counters.
Yeah. Rivet counters.
Rivet counters, yeah.
Must do. I've got the ICM catalogue to do this week as well. I've got to film that new ICM catalogue, and in the back here they've got their paints. There you go, that's the acrylic range of paints.
The pilots in this look really
And
fun.
they do their sets. Look at that one. I wonder what that one is. The 304, which is 80 colours. They've got 77 paints.
Oh, I found a list of those. I've got that in my wish list.
Have you?
Oh, actually, though, hang on, sorry.
I like the way they've got this though. To be continued. So
Those
I think
Anson decals are actually looking really good for their age.
Yeah.
The way that Airfix designed the interior for this ME262 is quite remarkable.
Mm.
The days of just having a hole where the wheels would go, long gone, and now you've
Yeah.
got all of that well detail, which is the
Yeah.
bottom bucket of the cockpit. Oh, very nice.
Yeah. So these are the next range of paints I'm going to go for is SMS as well. See what SMS can bring to the table.
Oh, you know what else Airfix make? Need some more Russian aircraft.
Russian aircraft. Well, there's no point in doing Russian
Yeah,
aircraft.
they're not
because
going to sell for a while.
Yeah, I mean, true, but it'd be still such an interesting concept for when, although this battle, I don't want to tempt fate, but it does seem to be wrapping up a bit.
Yeah.
Is the
Honestly, like lags and I-16s, there's so many interesting Russian aircraft that are
getting
just
from
like you
ICM.
never see.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing, to be honest, although they are a bit hit and miss.
Is the Airfix Sturmovik the aircraft which, when you actually make it and put it next to what it should look like, it looks like somebody's just described it down the phone? The shape is way off.
Yeah. Way off.
I might build that Anson next, actually. That looks like it's in decent nick.
Just go for it. Just build what you feel like, innit?
I've got to finish the Jag first. But
what scale's that Jag?
it's the same one. This is the new Airfix one, but it's out in the garage because I've been airbrushing it. But
You've airbrushed, have you?
well, I started it, but the paint is awful.
Is it British Racing Green?
Yeah, the Humbrol one is awful.
Well,
So I might it's really patchy and it just doesn't spray very well.
Well, I saw somebody had some for sale on eBay. So like, this is the empty one, British Racing Green, and I got 2 fresh ones here. 2 fresh ones.
I felt like a bit of a shady character when I was running in model shops, going, "Here, have you got any of this British Racing Green? I need it for a guy."
Hey. Well, I sent them an email. I said to George, I said, "Where's this British Racing Green gone?" He said, "We're not selling it no more." I said, "Well, that's dozy, isn't it?" I said, "Look, you're about to release. Oh, you can get it as an enamel tinlet." And I said, "Hang on, I got the email still." I said, "Hang on a minute, you're just Airfix. This is what I mean. The discord between Airfix and Humbrol. You know, they were releasing a brand new Jag in the colours of the British Racing Green that comes with a small pot of acrylic paint, and you'd wiped it from the what's it called? From the
range.
The range. But
I
do understand that you can get away with Brunswick Green, but it's not British Racing Green. You know, I just thought they dropped the bollock there. Yeah, I was. I wasn't. I don't know. And then they remember. Oh yeah, we're going to bring him back. We're going to bring him back. But it's like my Jaguar, which I've done with the spray. I still got to repair this. I keep saying I've got to do it, but I will. The Jaguar here, that British Racing Green, come up fucking lovely. And I used the chrome pens, the chrome markers, which Sully's scale model was recommended. I used these to do all the chrome work, and it come up really, really nice. So, and then I could put up in the library, and then the roof fell off, so I had to bring it back and get it sorted. Ooh. Well, I see that Model Minutes is on. Oh, there he is. Hiya, Matt.
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Why aren't you coming onto the live streams? Are we too peasant enough for you? Now you're on 30,000 subscribers.
I'm the replacement
30,000.
Matt.
Congratulations, Matt, on 30,000. That's just incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, well done, mate. That's
quite looking down on us, minions.
Disgusting as I.
Disgusting. On his 30,000. What did I do with that box? I bought some bits this week. I can't find where are they to? I had some good deliveries this week, but I can't find it. Or I have to work out what I've done with it all.
Going back to Humbrol Paints, the dropper bottle stuff. I have a few, and the only reason why I have a few is because when I was buying a mystery bundle, I wanted to bulk it up to 30 quid for the free P&P.
Yeah, we've all done that, mate. Yeah.
I just chucked a few of these in. Thought that would do.
Yeah.
Half of them I haven't used. What I should have done is bought 2 mystery bundles.
Yeah. Was that the
but aren't they just the same kits? I swear the mystery bundles just come with the same thing every time.
Yes and no. I think they've done it in a slightly lazy way, but there's still, old school Airfix laziness in there. What I would do if I were to organise a mystery bundle is you have a series, because they supply, I'm not going to tell you what all the kits are, but a series 1, series 2, and a series 3. Like a large starter set is what they do. Yeah. And you'd have thought you would just chuck in a random one, like, oh, there's a Wildcat, let's chuck that in. There's a Defiant, chuck that in. Whereas clearly they just made up massive bundles of the same 3 kits, and then when one of them sold out, they swapped that one. But they have changed. I was a bit naughty. I saw that people had been getting, was it the F15? I think that's what was in it, the large starter one.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I didn't want a 50-year-old or 40-year-old kit of an F15, so I waited till that was sold out. Then I bought mystery bundle.
Yeah, well, that's
And,
what I got that Hurricane 1/24 scale Hurricane in my mystery box. I'm like, I'm never going to build that. You know, where am I going to put that to? You know, I just wouldn't know what to do with it.
But it's really good value. So the starter set that I got, the starter kit that I got, was can be bought for I think £24, which is more expensive than the mystery set. So you get 3 kits for less than the price of one.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
I mean, you can't really complain about it, to be honest.
Well,
even if it is like the same sort of thing.
Yeah, people will still complain about it, but I was really happy with it.
Well, sorry, you can't get away with complaining about it.
There we go.
Yeah,
I'd recommend them to anyone. Build outside your comfort zone.
Exactly.
And if you normally build jets and you get a P-51 Mustang, well, make a P-51 Mustang.
It's a good kit to start building piston fighters as well, to be honest.
I'm just trying to work out how much I paid for this Top Gun set that I got. I got a mystery box, not mystery box, but I did a bundle of Top Gun. And I got the P-51 Mustang, the P-14A, and the F-114A Tomcat, and then the FA-18 Hornet. But I think I got
the F-18
because I also got the 20%. Is it 20% for Airfix Club? It is, isn't it? 20%.
It's 10%, but they do a 20% weekends, don't they?
That's why I had a 20% weekend on it, so I got it as a right good bargain. But I can't find.
I like James Mower's suggestion of a Revel mystery bundle.
Hey, Russian roulette. I got to get James on here. He's got to come on the chat with his Workbench. We can have a good chat with it.
I bought the Revel Hurricane Mark 2C. Is it 2C? Where is it?
That's
the one with the cannon. I thought that was a pretty good kit. And the same year that was tooled, they also did Messerschmitt BF109G something or other, and I think it's a G10. So I bought both of them, thinking, oh, they're from the same year, or within a year they'll both be great. And the 109 was awful. And maybe it was just me. I'm just not making it very well, but I'd just come off the back of a really decent Hurricane, and then suddenly, nah.
Yeah, but it could also be Revel because they are quite inconsistent.
Yeah, and it was the amount of flash as well. And yet I bought it. It was, I think, a first issue of it. So there's no right to have flash.
Yeah.
You know, when it sits in the box too long, the flash kind of grows. It's like a growth. Just sort of happens. You can't really stop it, but you just kind of got to deal with it. Just suck it up and flashes grow. You deal with it. Get on with it.
Where's it to? I bought that. I can't find it now. I'm just trying to find what I've done with the with that order. But it was like it was absolutely bargain. It was. I thought, crumbs, that was cheap for a bundle from Airfix, and I got free postage as well. But maybe it's not. See, there's a trouble when you go back for your orders. It doesn't tell you what was in the order. You've got to actually log in and click into what you've ordered. Was it 1953? Was that right? No, that was the tanks, the 2 tanks I had on pre-order. So I bought so much stuff. I was £27. Was that the one? No, that was the club pack. Oh, come on. Which one was it? That was it. No, I've ordered it since then. No, I can't remember what it was now, but I looked at it and I thought that's a good little kit. No, can't find it now.
It was something, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the price I paid for this this old box. It was mini aircraft bundle was £36, and I bought 2 lots, and then I realised that actually you get the same in both boxes. You know what I mean? Just thinking they would mix it up, like, you know. 1953. Most revealing his date of birth. What's that? 1953.
Old.
That's my PIN number.
Don't go telling everyone that.
I did that once in the middle of co-op, and put the card in the machine, and it wouldn't go, and I got it wrong, and I said, "I'm sure it was da 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 da," out loud, pushed it through, it worked, you know.
It worked, but suddenly all your money just disappeared.
All my money disappeared to this
I guess that's where contactless is pretty good.
For contactless is a dream, isn't it? To be fair.
Yeah, it makes life easier.
Yeah, it was a dream, and also you've got when you're watching on your phone, isn't it? You can pay for everything for your watching your phone.
Oh, I don't do that. I can't work out how to get it work.
Yeah, through your watching, for everything else. I mean, that's 6 pages of orders here. How bad is that? The amount of money in Airfix.
You mean how good is that?
I think you have an addiction, my friend.
Anything Airfix, and I'll buy it.
Well, I was looking at the schemes that they're doing for the Meteor. I thought, well, I'm going to have to buy at least 2 now, but I like all 3 options, so maybe I should just buy all 3. I can't buy 3 Meteors, can I?
Wow.
Yeah, sure you can.
Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah. This is the worst kit addiction group I've been in.
I've got over 400 kits. A lot of them now are on eBay to sell. They just got too silly, really. Just got too silly.
I got through quite a few. I had quite a few to make, but I got through loads at the early stage of lockdown.
Yeah.
And then ran out of shelf space. So then had a 1-in, 1-out policy. So just threw loads of old kits out as I replaced them with a newer tooled one.
Well, you're doing it wrong there. You get old boxes and you fill up the boxes, and then you get more boxes.
Yeah, but if they're in boxes, why have I got them? I like looking at them, and then a few years later I get bored, or I've got so much better. I think, well, now I can't possibly have that on display. And
well, it just shows your improvement.
Yeah,
like a roadmap of improvement.
That said, I can't be bothered to go upstairs to get a palette, so I'm just going to put some paint on this spare Airfix plastic and hope that works.
There you go. This was it. It was the Airfix bundle, and it was 3 planes for $39.99, and I got 8 quid knocked off it, so it was 20% day. So I got the 3 planes for £32 with free postage as well. And it was
can you stack discounts on the Airfix website?
Yeah, that one there.
So if you're on the sale, can you then stack the 20% weekend?
No, I think you can.
No, dear, my phone's going to die.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I sort of wanted...
Yeah, I'm on 4%. It's been fun.
Yeah.
That Cromwell will probably finish it off next stream.
Yeah.
Look forward
I'm
to
happy with how that's looking. But yeah, I'll speak to you next week.
Get the kits together, boys. Someone says, Taggers said, I want to do the Hawk collection. Have the first and last plus the Royal Australian Air Force.
I am hoping to get the Hawks. Do you remember when they changed the club kits?
They do it every year, don't they?
Is it right at the beginning of the year? I thought it was.
Yeah, beginning of the year, February time. They announced it in January. Is that the one you mean? The Hawk first and last, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd better become a member.
I'm not going to build that first and last. I've done 3 Hawks in the past 5 years. I'm not going to build it again. Is Hamish gone, is he?
His phone was running out of power, so Hamish has left.
He's left, is he? Bless him. But yeah, that's the first and last one. It's not a bad kit. You know, you get 2. It's 2 lots in it basically. And I like the black. To be fair, it does look quite nice. The black.
It does look
down. But you can imagine doing that red and white one there, though. That getting that line straight would be a right wouldn't it? Fucking hell. Yeah, I've you know.
And you peel the tape off and realise you made a tiny mistake.
So you touch it up there with Hataka blue line, white. Because that will cover everything, that Hataka blue line. It is good paint, that Hataka, to be fair.
I think so.
Yeah. It's
Right.
good paint.
I'm going to have to call it an evening.
No worries, mate. No worries. Thanks for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed it.
I have very much. I will see you again soon.
Yeah, definitely. Good luck with your channel, my friend.
It's been lovely.
Yep. And yeah, we'll do it again soon.
Yeah, definitely, mate. And if you ever want me to jump on yours, give us a shout. Like, you know, it's share the wealth sort of thing. And what I'll do is when I jump on yours, I'll share it out that I'm coming onto your channel, if you know what I mean. So
yeah,
that goes to everyone. Thanks for coming on, Jason. Really appreciate it, mate. And good luck with your Mary Rosa.
Thank you very much. I'll catch you all.
Mate.
Cheers.
Have a good one, Jason.
Cheers,
See you later, bud.
Bye-bye. Wow, that's coming on there, plastic. That's coming on really well.
Yeah, and it's just a bit of filling here and there, but it's coming along nicely.
It doesn't need a lot of filler, though, does it?
No, just a tiny bit. Probably Vallejo acrylic putty will do the trick, but...
Which one do you use? Do you use this one, do you?
Sorry?
Do you use that putty, do you?
No, I use the... if I can find it here somewhere.
Oh, by the way, did you get the Humbrol filler that I sent you?
Not yet, but...
There was a, what's it called yesterday? Oh, that's what I've got. Vallejo.
Yeah, different...
Oh, you know, it's the same, but it's a different packaging. That's all.
Yeah, different packaging. You know?
Yeah, the same stuff, good stuff. Because you let it go a little bit hard, and then you can just wipe it off with a little bit of thinner, can't you?
Yeah.
Good stuff, that.
I tend to dilute a little bit with water, and then apply with water, but yeah.
Try using a bit of thinner with it. Thinner will probably... Well, no, would it? I don't know. See, somebody said that they used to mix it with Tamiya extra thin, the putty, to mix it.
But that's the Tamiya one.
Is that the Tamiya one? Is it? No, all right. I've never done it, but somebody suggested. But this is the stuff I use a lot more these days. Is this one?
Yeah.
Self putty. I think it's phenomenal stuff. You don't need a lot of it either. But you know, that's it. Just wipe it in, and away you go. A little bit of water, and away you go.
Yeah.
So you're going to finish up Bugatti this week, are you?
Finish up what?
You're going to finish doing that Bugatti this week?
It's finished already.
So I thought you had to do the windows on it.
No, I've done it on yesterday. I stayed up till 12.
Did you do a Twitch on that one?
No. Twitch is the F14.
Okay.
I tend to keep a spur request. I need to find a Mosquito in 1/72 because that's the next request. That's the Bugatti.
Yeah, wow.
I would apologise for the Mosquito being a request, but I will not. There needs to be more of them.
I've still got that Mosquito that Pramjit signed for me to give away.
Yeah.
The guy hasn't come back to me yet. The guy who won it hasn't got back to me yet, so I may have to pick somebody else and give it away to somebody else.
Now I need to buy one for Twitch. That's the next request build.
148 Mosquito or 172?
Doesn't matter. A Mosquito.
Just a Mosquito.
A Mosquito, yeah.
I've got the original Mosquito from Airfix if you want that one, but it's a shit kit.
It makes okay.
I've still got the I've fell out of love with the Tamiya one. I could not get those triangles to bend down at the back. You know the way the nacelles and the engines fit underneath. You got like the triangle bit that goes in. I could not get them to go flat every time. I had the clamp on it. I glued it, clamped it. They stick up, man. I can't get rid of it. And somebody else said they've had that before, that problem. So I don't know. It's sad.
Well, to be honest, the Twitch build was the HMS Devonshire.
Did you enjoy that?
I stopped it halfway through. No, don't give me that laugh. Mainly because it's just too bare. You know, there's not much detail on it.
Okay.
And someone on my YouTube on the review mentioned there's a company that does the aftermarket with railings and all that shit.
Are you going for that? You've been spending more money. So fags, you've been buying more resin kit and photo.
Oh yeah, definitely, mate. No, it's photo edge. It's photo edge. I think I show you.
You have shown me. Yeah, now you mentioned it, I do remember it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is still an element of polishing a turd, but
yeah,
at least you've polished it.
Yeah.
At least we are trying to polish it. Yeah.
we got
given
the Devonshire at the Airfix Day, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the links, I might go for the Portuguese colors. So
yeah,
very nice.
I need to get the decals.
Do I really want to build that Wessex? That Wessex wrestling link. So
yes, I want.
I think after this, my next build is the Jag, and then I'm going to build the Bearcat 172, and then also on the list will be that that lorry as well, because for 12 quid, I think that's, you know, I could fuck that, and it's not going to cost me a lot of money, sort of thing, like, you know.
If anyone is playing the Bearcat mention drinking game,
yeah,
please seek medical advice.
Wouldn't it be great though? Wouldn't it be great if they brought out a Bearcat next year? They pull their finger out, you know, after I've been asking them for 12 months.
I don't think well, there is one problem with the Bearcat, and that is rather limited color options. You can have it blue, silver, or yellow. Anything else, no.
They sold them to other countries though.
Yeah, but they were mostly silver or natural metal.
They were, yes, they were.
So the Thai Air Force had them. And that wouldn't stop me. I'd just end up buying 3. 1 blue, 1 silver, 1 yellow.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
It is a gorgeous plane.
It is a gorgeous plane. Wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's not too bad. Have you seen this new magazine that's been released called Aviation Modelling? Have you seen that yet?
No.
It's a good magazine to get. Really good article, some lovely pictures here. There's that F-35B Lightning for Metallery.
Yeah, that looks good.
Look at that.
I saw Modeling Weekly doing his 72nd and looks good.
Yeah.
Is that somebody with a decal fetish on the BE2 next to it?
Decal fetish, decals. Stencils and the Bane in it. You can't see it.
I've done that one. I have that one built. It's absolutely lovely.
Yeah.
The Royal Factory. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in Portugal. Went to a competition, and I never went back to get it.
Tiger's right. Did any of you get the 1:24 scale Airfix Mosquito? No, I haven't. 1:24 is too big for me.
It was.
And then with 1:24, you've got to double the amount of paint you buy as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's one of those kits that I've always wanted, but realistically, when am I ever going to have room for that?
Yeah, where are you going to put it to? Yeah. Where are you going to put it to?
I would have to ask the local aircraft museum if they needed a model of a mosquito.
On the plus side, I have this one to build for YouTube, the 500 subs special build.
Oh, the locomotive! Yeah.
Oh, fantastic!
I'm waiting for the extras for it, and then I will start it.
What do you reckon?
Will it be motorized?
Yeah, is it motorized?
Not motorized. No, it's not gonna get that far, but there will be some electronics on it. One that makes smoke.
I quite like those models. They're quite simple.
Yeah,
but they do look good.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the extras to arrive to start the build.
I'm still waiting for my is it that Ford GT to come from? Is it D'Agostini?
D'Agostini, yeah.
And they're sending me the bike as well now. The who's it by? You know, the doctor. Who's the doctor in racing? What was he called again?
Valentino Rossi.
Rossi, yeah, Rossi's bike. That's coming as well. So I've got 2 models to build over the next 2 years, bit by bit. I asked if I could give it to me in one hit, but they won't do it. You've got to get in. It's expensive though. It's nearly £1,000 each. You know.
I know. I have the
Too much.
HMS hood in 1/120 scale or one something silly like that.
Yeah.
I would get bored.
Still
funny.
9 years gone and still unfinished. So.
Yeah, exactly. Feels
They've
like a
asked me-
scam.
Well, they're doing it for the channel, and I'm not allowed to mention pricing,
Mm.
but I'm going to give an honest review. And to be fair, already I know that when I'm building it, I'm going to enjoy building it. I'm going to know that there's a lot of love gone into the design of it, and you know, there's no spraying, no painting, no nothing, is there? You just build it together bit by bit. And I have seen somebody put up a picture of their version. They did a model from them. They said they regret doing it because it was so expensive, and it was 2 years to do it. You know, it wasn't an overnight thing. But he said you won't regret having the opportunity of building one. You know, because I'm not paying for it. They're paying for it for me, aren't they? You know, they're sending me the kit out. And all I got to do is do the videos on it. So every month. Or every 2 weeks, I'll do a video doing the 3 sections or the 3 bits that they've given me. I'll take it from there, and then put it in a playlist, and hopefully people will watch it. And then I have to put the link into where they can buy the kit too. And I did feel I was selling out because I have been quite vocal to them about the cost of the price of those kits. But I'm never going to be able to build one. No, I've always fancied building one. Of course I have. You know, who wouldn't? You know, it's a Valentino Rossi bike or a Ford GT model in 1/8 scale. You know, I can't wait to get my hands on it. But I would never being able to afford to build it because they are just too bloody expensive.
Are they letting you give an honest review?
Honest review. But in my heart, unless it goes badly wrong, in my heart, I know I'm going to thoroughly enjoy building it.
That's all that matters.
That's all.
You are sold out already. You've been sold out already.
Yeah, I know I'm going to enjoy building it, and that's not a bad thing, I suppose, is it? You know, so
I was looking forward for them to contact me, but they haven't contacted me.
I have to pass on your email address, mate. But I can't do it all. You know, I got you a day at Airfix, mate. What else do you want?
No, I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong, Mose. No, not complaining at all, mate. No, definitely not.
That was a boss day. That was.
That was lovely, mate. That was absolutely. I would go in a heartbeat again, mate.
Yeah, you know, we were treated like royalty there. It was wonderful. And as I said, I've given away a few of the kits as prizes, and just to help people to, you know, as I said, you know, my motto is on my channel a scale model, you know, to help you become a better scale modeler, and that's what I want. I'm not a plasmo. I'm not, you know, a night shift. I just love building models, and mental health wise, scale modeling saved my life. You know.
Yeah, but again, plasmo and night shift are overrated.
I don't like he calls himself Uncle Night Shift. You're not my uncle, mate. Yeah.
I'm not a real captain, all right?
Nah, fair
I'm
enough.
not a real alchemist. Don't get.
What?
No, I thought you turned everything to. Hey, look, you polish turds, you know. So you're halfway there, aren't you?
I try my best.
I don't think turd polisher really goes as a Twitch username, though.
I don't know, man. I've seen stranger ones. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. No, but that was a good day out, honestly. And again, it all goes through building the channel and the visibility.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole point of these. You know, like I said, I got a good. You know, I've always, you know, watching it. I've always been somebody who likes to give back to the community, and you know, Matt at Model Minutes giving my, you know, when he shared one of my videos, and I didn't know the guy. He just shared one of my videos out. And he got, you know, a lot of his channel came in and subscribed to me, and that was when I got my first, I think, of my first 500 subscribers. And I've seen, you know, and I think the pattern's formed because whenever I share somebody's video out, they do gain a few subscribers as well. But when you've got so much of a good following as Matt at Model Minutes has, you know, you want others. If we all come up together,
Yeah.
we'll all benefit. There's no point in hiding from stuff, and and there are some scale modelers that I don't, I haven't got a lot of time for. But but at the end of the day, it's called paying it
Community.
forward. Yeah, community. And if you don't want to be part of that community,
that's what we do on Twitch, and
Yeah.
we've been able to, and we've been able to grow the community. When I started on Twitch, there's only 3 or 4 of us.
Yeah.
And now there's a lot more coming forward, and the views are being consistent.
Yeah.
And we're growing. I just got my payout this week.
Oh, brilliant! Was it a
My
lot?
fourth, $100.
And that was how many months was that?
Bear in mind that my last stream was in Feb.
Yeah.
That was from Feb till now.
Is it more money from Twitch than it is on eBay? Is it? And eBay from YouTube? Is it?
Depends, because Twitch you can get the sub straight away. So if people come around, they pay £5, and half of it is for Twitch, the other half is for you. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free, and you give us £3 something.
Wow.
So we get a lot more. There's beats and all those kind of donations.
YouTube is 60-40. 60 goes to the creator and 40 goes to YouTube.
Yeah.
But Twitch is 50-50, is it?
Twitch is 50-50. But I don't know how much is the sub on YouTube. I haven't looked into that in depth, but Twitch is $4.99 flat rate. The advantage that you have on Twitch is that if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free, and then it goes 60-40. So £3 something goes to the creator, so £1 something goes to Twitch.
Yeah.
It's easier to get monetized on Twitch than YouTube. A lot easier.
But you do have to be consistent with it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yes. Bear in mind that's from July last year. I used to stream Monday to Thursday.
Yeah.
9 o'clock till 11 o'clock in the evening, every single day, Monday to Thursday. And then in July, I started getting some issues from Portugal with my nan. She wasn't well and everything. And eventually she passed away in August, which I couldn't attend the funeral, and I never recoup from that.
No, I get that.
So I kept postponing my streams, and I would come sporadically, but never regularly as I was. It wasn't until last month that I started doing 2 days a week again. Tuesday and Wednesday, or Mondays and Tuesdays, as I feel like it. And people start coming back again and start subscribing and giving bits and all those kind of things. So it's really good, and a lot easier to get monetized than YouTube. Twitch, all you need is 50 followers, 25 hours, I think, and there you go. You're good as gold.
And a very low average view count and things like that.
3.5 average view count
like
to be on affiliated.
Wow.
The problem that I had with it is they don't pay you until you build up to $100. So you have to
$50 now, Captain.
Oh, is it now 50?
Yeah, from this week we are on the list.
Back when it was 100. I went on holiday for a couple of weeks went off to Canada, and I got right before a payout, and then I couldn't stream for those 2 weeks, and I had all the stuff I had to catch up on because I'm doing an Open University degree as well, so I had to catch up on all of that, ram all of that in, and then I start streaming again, and all my subs have gone, all my they didn't resub. It took a little while to then get them back watching.
No, I must say I'm very fortunate on that. The people that follow is quite good, and they all came back. I'm at the moment I'm on an average of 9.5 viewers per stream.
That's good.
Which for a Twitch is really good. Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's like I just felt that I had to concentrate on one or the other. So either I concentrate on YouTube, or concentrate on Twitch, or concentrate on Snapchat or whatever. Not Snapchat, TikTok. So I just said I'm going to go all in with YouTube. So if you want to see my content, as much as you like, it's going to be on YouTube. And Twitch, you can't do pre-records, can you? It doesn't stay up there, does it?
No,
Once you film your live, it disappears, doesn't it?
Yeah.
For
you have to be live.
doing reviews and things certainly makes much more sense for you to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube, yeah.
And you
Yeah.
still have the option of doing stuff like this as well. So you've still
Mm.
got this, whereas Twitch is really just this.
Yeah.
The thing with
I'm
that,
trying to build my membership up here. You know, it's difficult, but I've got a $1.99 thing, and I said that when I get to 20, I'll start doing like behind the scenes and more live streams just for the members.
Is that 20 of any member level?
20 member level, 20 of any member level. Because also the things, if I've got 20, that's £40 a month, and I'll get 20 of that. That £20 would easily pay for a kit that I can then give away. I'll do like an unboxing of a kit and then just give it away to one of the subscribers, if you know what I mean, or the members, I should say.
yeah.
And so, the idea is to pay it forward, and they can, and some nights I'm here and I'm just doing stuff for the channel, and I could have the camera on and they could just talk to him face to face, like, and just say, oh, anything you want, talk to stuff. And, because when I'm doing this, I've got two cameras. I've got the webcam here for the live stream, but I've got the iPhone there, which I can use to film, which I use to film all my model builds. But I could be doing both at the same time, talking to people while building on the model, while, on the film sort of thing. But yeah, that's the idea, to move forward. But just want to see, I got me flying hour can here. I got given some sweets in this can for Christmas about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I got me, what's it called out? Me Dymo labeler. I put flying hours on. I've been collecting flying hours. So I must have quite a few now to get a new kit, I suppose.
I have a few to send out to model for yours.
I worked out on your last stream. You need 20 for a series 3 or 4 kit, which is the Meteor. So you can get yourself a free Meteor for 20 flying hours.
Yeah, I like the Meteor. I can't wait for it to come out. To be honest.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Anyway, gents, it's been 2 hours. Thank you very much. Have you enjoyed it?
It was lovely.
Oh, it's always a good time, isn't it? And as I said, if I'm free in an evening, I'll always jump on your live streams if you ever want to chat about modelling, because I enjoy it, because I can start doing my own thing. But while I'm here, I'm concentrating on what's happening in the chat, what's happening on the screen, moving the camera around. So, like, I'll put you up big and, so. But it's a tag is right. I must admit, the flying hours is an outdated system now. But yeah, it's one of them. It's still, but you can pick up a kit for £3 as an old 1970s kit from a shop and still get the flying hours. It's still worth the money, isn't it? So
there's a way of redeeming it electronically rather than having to use the passport.
Yeah, I think that's something. You don't need your you don't get given a model number. You don't get given a number now. They just go by your name and your address. That's how they do it now. Don't even need a membership number. I've still got my membership number somewhere. My card, here it is. There's my card, but they stopped doing the cards now. So
slightly disappointing.
Yeah, there's my card.
Yeah, but if you want to jump on Twitch, Mose, we have every now and then the Discord open.
Yeah.
You can join through Discord on voice and join in with us, man.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, give us a tinkle one. Like, if I'm free, as I said, weekends are out because I'm gigging Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Usually Tuesday or Wednesday or Monday and Tuesday. One of those 2 days.
If it's a Wednesday, if I'm not playing poker, I could come. But Tuesday, every other Tuesday, I've got Model Club. But if you're on past 9 o'clock, I could probably jump in for an hour till 10. You know what I mean?
We'll keep in touch. I'll let you know, for sure.
Yeah, we'll sort it out. Definitely, I'll come on and join in. So I can't use my camera though, but just on the voice, will it, on Discord?
Yeah.
And that'll go onto Twitch then, will it?
Yeah. So I'll
brilliant.
be streaming on Twitch, and you'll be joining the voice with us. So probably will be you, Cavster, Kila. So
that's
we'll
good.
be, there will be more than one. Just
so there's no way of putting my camera up then and do a build of you or something like that. Then it's only one.
No, we try not to, because then people divert from Twitch to Discord.
I see. That's a good idea, mate. Yeah, I get that.
You can stream on Discord if you want, but we have the rule on Discord to say if someone is streaming, doesn't matter who, nobody streams on Discord. Otherwise, you get kicked out.
No, see, I get that.
We are a dictatorship.
Yeah. Well, thanks to Hamish for joining us. Thanks for James at Model Kit Stuff for joining us tonight as well. Who else have I forgotten? Who else is gone?
Model Kit Stuff.
Yeah, model kit stuff. I got him. I mean, was there 5 of us?
It's
tonight, wasn't
5,
there?
so just those 2.
Yeah, it's just those 2. Yeah, so thanks for joining us.
No,
Thank you, Matt, for joining me. It's really nice to meet up with you for once, and I've seen you pop onto my chats quite a bit. Thanks for being a good supporter of the channel. And as I said, if there's anything I can do for you, if you want, just email me your Twitch link, and I'll put it in the item description on the video description to underneath this video. So
I will do. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm hoping from either hopefully this week, if not next week, I will be on Twitch doing this sort of thing at least one day a week.
Yeah.
Either my Thursday stream or one day of the weekend, which varies. I mean, if you follow and you want to watch me play video games, even better. But it'll be one day a week doing this sort of thing, just as an excuse to sit down and chat and be slightly more productive than play video games. But
if you want, Matt, drop me a message and I can tell you which days skill models are on.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. That's
so you avoid those days. So yeah, drop me a message and we can go through that, mate.
Will do. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
And thank you very much for joining us as well, Plastic. It's been brilliant to see you, mate. It's really good.
It was a very, very good pleasure to be with you.
Yeah,
we have a
bit of banter. Just got to find a bit more material to talk about each week, isn't it? You know what I mean? But if you ever get a kit and you want to show it off, then bring it in. Like, we can always talk about it. And
I have this one for next week if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
open
is.
up a box and do a review on it on the channel if you like. And we can talk about if it's any good or not. Anyway, right, folks. I thought just quickly, if you want to become a channel member, there's a join button underneath, and it starts from £1.99 up to £8.99, and it helps the channel. It really does that we have members on here. YouTube seems to like it. If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. And ring that bell so you'll be notified when I do a new video. And also, please like and leave a comment below after, and just let us know or any questions or any ideas on how to make this chat better. Just leave a comment below. Again, thanks to all the members thanks to all the channels that have jumped in tonight to talk to us in the chat. And hopefully I'll see you back next No, we won't be doing next Monday because I think it's the funeral next Friday, next Monday. So it'll be 2 weeks now because I won't be live streaming next Monday. I'll be probably at the pub having a few ciders for our mom, definitely. Thanks all for everyone. Thanks all for coming and joining us, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Take care all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
If I can find the end broadcast button. Every time.